Alright, so a serious tragedy took place earlier this year for people that like Minecraft soft boys, and that would be the Wilbur cancellation. In case you don't know, earlier this year, the YouTuber Wilbur, who is also the singer for the band Lovejoy, well, he got hit with some serious accusations, some really career-ruining stuff. One of his ex-girlfriends made a statement talking about his behavior throughout the relationship, some of the things that he did when they were together, including, not joking by the way, biting. One of this guy's biggest things is he would not stop biting this girl Shelby who he was dating, to the point where it would leave bite marks and bruises all over her, leaving people who would see her concerned and worried for her safety and well-being. And it sounds a little bit like not serious when you say it. It's like, oh, biting? Like that doesn't even sound believable. Like that doesn't seem like the normal route that people take when they choose to abuse somebody else. And I would 100% agree. I mean, it's not something you see every day. And he was canceled for this, I would argue rightfully so, since he's completely failed to defend himself in any regard, and the response that he made to those original accusations was really just kind of saying like, yeah, I'm getting better. Like, brother, what? Brother, what are you saying? I'm getting better. Well, that kind of implies you're acknowledging everything that she said in her response. It was very dismissive of him. He was like, yeah, whatever, I'm getting better. But it didn't actually address what she was saying, and what she was saying was pretty damning.
On the 21st of February 2024, creator Shelby would host a stream titled Talking About Something More Serious. Throughout the stream, Shelby would detail her negative experience with her unnamed British ex. She spent the stream educating her audience on early signs of dangerous relationships, wherein she revealed multiple details that led to the audience believing that she was talking about the beloved streamer Wilbur. She stated that during her relationship, her ex was extremely manipulative and would bite her aggressively. Shelby said that at the beginning, she didn't realize it was and would even cover for him by telling others that it was fine. However, as the biting went on, it would get to a point where he allegedly had to change locations in order to not bite the bruises and marks left from previous bites. At this point, her friends began to tell her that what was going on wasn't normal, and she would go on to learn that she was actually being abused in the relationship.
When I hear about physical, I think of hitting.
Now, most of you have already seen the statement from Shelby, so I'm not going to replay it. An internet anarchist summary of events is pretty concise and basically gives you what you need to know.
Over the following week, many of Wilbur's fanbase had turned against him. However, one post would make things a whole lot worse. On the 27th of February 2024, Wilbur would make a tweet reading, "In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from an ex-girlfriend. I want to emphasize that although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. I have taken my time sharing the statement as I wanted to process and respond respectfully and with the hope to gain a deeper understanding for the situation. During our relationship's final months, I regrettably became slobbish, disrespectful, and selfish. These actions caused a lot of pain to my ex-girlfriend, and I've since sought therapy to address these behaviors, making significant lifestyle changes to rectify my past actions. I've come to realize how much my past behavior hurt this person, but I truly, compassionately believe I've made great strides from the person I once was, and hope I can continue to grow and improve on this trajectory."
So his response here in these comments are, I would say, intentionally vague. Zero mentions of the word biting, bites, bruises, or the A word, a bussy. Okay, that was me trying to say abuse without getting age restricted, but I think I may have just gotten age restricted because of the other thing I said. No laughing matter. You can see he's intentionally being vague. He's not saying any of the details, no mentions of bruises, biting, anything like that. It's just, I was sloppy, I was rude, I was ignorant, I didn't realize what I was doing was hurting this person. It was basically to make people who were unaware of what she had said, who had only seen what he said, to maybe think that what's happening isn't really that bad, and maybe, oh, he just ignored some of her phone calls to play Minecraft with the boys, and she was pissed off and got angry and is now telling the internet. Maybe he was just a little bit disrespectful, like a level 1 bad relationship, not like a level 2 or 3 where there's actually abuse going on. Well, now it's been several months since this all went down, and Wilbur has been absent from the internet after this statement. He has been silent. He hasn't said anything else, presumably because he didn't want to dig himself into a deeper hole, responding in any sort of sense with what she actually said, considering what she said, if we're to believe that what she says is true, would just make him look worse and only bring more attention to fans of his who have not heard what she said. And optically for him, maybe the best thing would be to not respond, not from a moral sense, but from a self-preservation sense. Well, like I said, it's been a while, but he's actually returned recently, and over on his Instagram, he posted this story where he announces his return, and again, he is very intentionally omitting quite a bit when it comes to what actually took place several months ago, why he's back in the first place, and seems to dismiss everything that took place as just a little bit of a hiccup in his career. And he uses this opportunity to just promote that his band is doing something new. It's pretty shameless.
I just want to make this quick video to briefly talk about what the four of us at Lovejoy have planned for the rest of this year. But first, I wanted to mention some stuff was said about me on the internet a couple of months ago, and if you haven't already seen, I responded back in February. That response is all I want to say on the matter for now, and yeah, I'd much rather talk about what the plan is for us going forward. So going into summer, we're going to be doing a tour of Australia, so if you live in Australia and you want to see Lovejoy play live, we really hope to see you there. In a couple of months, we'll be releasing our new single, I'll Look Good When I'm Sober, which we've been working on for ages now, and we're really excited for you to hear it. And of course, we're very excited to get back into the studio, writing and recording, and we'll show you what we've got when we've got it.
It's not what he's saying, it's really what he's not saying, right? It's this whole notion of like, oh, I just want to move forward, some things were said about me, you know, intentionally vague yet again. He's just not being specific on purpose to self-preserve in basically every sense. But he's not even just self-preserving, it's not like he's just trying to tread water, so to speak, and just stay in his own lane, not bother anyone, and just do his own thing. No, he's like intentionally, actively shouting out his tour dates. He's like, come see me, come view my music performances live. We're doing a world tour. If you're in Australia, come and see me. By the way, yeah, some things were said about me. Ignore those. But yeah, don't ignore me though. He wants the attention, but he doesn't want the negative attention that was brought to him by some very serious accusations that he didn't really address. And I think what's going to happen is that now that he's back-ish and has people noticing him again, people are going to make enough noise that should compel him to respond again. And if he doesn't, I just think that that's giving more credibility and I would say validity to Shelby's story. I mean, if what she's saying is not true, I mean, I feel like you should get on that and respond to some capacity and like tell your side of the story. And you haven't done that in any of the responses you've given so far, which does, I don't want to say make you guilty, but it can definitely make people believe that you're more guilty. And, you know, if you're not going to defend yourself, I certainly can't defend you. You can't defend people who won't defend themselves. This guy, he's just like, let's ignore it. Let's just move forward. It's like, bro, these are serious accusations. And obviously people are going to want to talk about these things. But if you can't defend yourself, then no one else has the ammunition to do it for you. And from what she said, I mean, she's just made claims about you, and then it's just like, if you're not going to refute these claims, I mean, people are just going to believe them. So anyway.
And I think Twitter had a very similar opinion. Wilbur has returned making an Insta story saying, some stuff was said about me and I responded. That's all I want to say on the matter for now. Plus announcing his new tour. Keep in mind, his band Lovejoy has lost over 110k subs and over 150,000 Twitter followers. Wilbur has lost 420,000 subs and 390,000 Twitter followers, all because of this drama. So seeing him act so casually about it and just plan their next tour is bizarre. If you remember, the statement he's citing is the same one everyone got on him for being horrible, and most people even taking that as evidence or admission. The broad narrative in his community right now is that he's pretty much guilty, so I have no clue what this guy's plan is. Plus, since Shovel's initial allegation and Wilbur's response, he's also been accused of SA/grape. Remember this? Looks like he's not even going to respond to this one. Very interested to see what's next. The fact that Wilbur came back and said, hey guys, stuff about me was said, but I'm gonna ignore it and focused on my cute little band, Love You, is insane. Because he was accused of abuse, brushing that off is weird. I'd much rather talk about what the plan is going forward. You abuse someone. The privilege and power you white, rich British men have is outrageous considering Wilbur has a fan base. Wilbur thought he could come back looking like this and not get hate. Where's Wilbur? This was genuinely my exact reaction when I saw Wilbur came back.
No! 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 Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Why is Wilbur announcing an Australia tour for Lovejoy? Not a single person is buying tickets for that, man. So while this was going on, I was putting...
Anyway, so that's what Twitter's had to say. You can see there's a bunch of posts getting a lot of impressions, a lot of likes, all based around the idea that Wilbur's throwing away his career. It's over for him. There's no comeback, and he's ignoring the actual accusations, and it's 100% true. And you have to think about it too. I mean, this video, specifically by Internet Anarchist, has 3 million views, basically documenting Wilbur Soot's downfall based on these accusations, and he hasn't recovered since then, and I think it's important to address this, and I think he should. But yeah, that's Wilbur Soot trying to come back for now. I guess we'll see how it goes. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Follow my social medias, links are all down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.